Hello everyone, it's Studio Saturdays, and today we're going to be talking about gel mediums. I'm excited to talk to you about these mediums and to play with them myself because there are so many on the market, and I'm really excited to learn more about them, and I want to share that with you. In this video, you will hear me refer to the term heavy body acrylic paint. These paints are thick and creamy, and they have similar consistency of oil paint. We're not going to get deep into that today because I will do another video describing heavy body acrylic paints, studio grades, but that is not today's video. Today's video is about acrylic mediums. We're going to learn about that acrylic paint is a water-based paint, which can be thinned with water and it acts like watercolors. We're going to talk about additives, which also thin your paint but change the chemistry of acrylic paints. And they do not have acrylic binders in them, so it's very important to follow the directions. And last but definitely not least is acrylic mediums and varnishes. So let's get going. Here we go. So let's talk about mediums. There are three mediums that I would like to discuss with you. I am only representing two right here. There's a gloss medium, a glazing medium, and a matte medium. I have a gloss medium, which is this one right here, and a matte medium, which is what I have right here. The gloss medium enhances the natural sheen and luminosity of acrylic paints. It will thin your paint and make it more transparent. This is useful if you want to paint with brilliant glazes. I do not have a glazing medium to show you, but what happens with it is it also thins your paint, it makes it more transparent, and facilitates subtle glazing techniques. They're sometimes called glazing liquids and can come in satin and gloss sheen. Please, please, please note what you're buying when you go to the store because glazing mediums come in acrylic glazes and in oil glazes. Do not buy the oil glazes and mix it with your acrylic paint because oil and water do not mix and it won't work with your acrylic paints. The matte medium is a acrylic, since acrylic paint is already glossy, a matte medium is handy because it's not as glossy as a gloss medium would be. It is not as reflective. So when you're finished, it's not, you can take pictures of your paintings and it will show up. Note, you can mix gloss and matte together to get a semi-gloss medium. And so next segment, we're going to talk about additives. Okay, so the next segment talks about additives. I have two additives to show you. One is a flow improver and the other one is a retarder. The retarder comes in a liquid and a gel form. The retarder does just what you think it does. It slows the dry time of your acrylic paint. So they behave more like oil paint and it allows you to mix your colors in and to blend them smoothly. Note, most retarders are considered an additive, but they lack the acrylic binder. So it's very important that you do not just go and pour them without measuring. You need to read what's on the label and do as it is instructed. Otherwise, your paint will become too thin. It will not behave the way you want it to behave. The other one is a wetting agent, which is called a flow aid. And it also is an additive. You should use it sparingly. It thins the acrylic paint and it acts more like a wash. Like if you were doing watercolor, it's very thin, so you can paint large areas very quickly. Okay, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about varnishes because they do protect your paintings and a very important step. I have one that is removable and one that is not removable. And so that's important to note when you go to the store. So what you're trying to do so that you don't give yourself a problem. The last thing I want to remind you is these quick little painting tips. It's a very short one. Always mix in your medium after you have mixed your colors together. Don't do it before because you want it to spread evenly across your paints. Thank you for joining me. You are the best part of my art. See you next time. Okay, so I want to talk to you about three gel mediums. I have modeling paste, gel medium, and texture gel. The modeling paste is like a gel medium, but thicker and harder. You can use it to make 3D paintings that are great for collages because you can embed all kinds of objects in the surface. It can be sculpted, sanded, and carved. And once it dries, of course, you can paint it. The gel medium is a white paste like gel that will thicken your paint so that you can retain your brush strokes in it, which is great for impasto techniques. And it is the consistency of oil paint. The last one is texture gel. It imitates textures such as sand, ceramic stucco, and glass beads, and sometimes glitter flakes, which is what I have over here. These are the three gel mediums that I own. I hope you enjoyed that and go buy some yourself.